it's about something negative, but you're gonna give that type of energy into something positive, something that's gonna ensure your future. You know what I'm saying? But we get massive energy into the hustle. We get that shit on our own. So it just the mentality that we have with the hustling just shows that we have it in us. But we just selling the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like our product is not right. We're doing everything that we're supposed to do, but we're selling the wrong shit. You could be selling, you could put that same energy into selling another kind of product, a legal product. Excited with your brother?
I'm chilling, man. I still get 15 for the headline, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt.
What's good, though, man? How's everything, man?
I'm blessed, man.
I see that.
Just happy to be here, man. Still,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, this whole neighborhood changed so much, you know what I'm saying? It's just, what you feel about it? Yeah, how you feel about it? How you feel about that, though?
I mean, to me, it's like, you know, the thing with gentrification, man, is like more like a power of ownership. You see Zig, you know, he owned a shop over there. I remember one time I had a conversation with him at Tiana's grand opening, right? He was telling me that they're trying to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that they do it,
inside the car.
You know what I'm saying? They raise your rent, they raise this and they raise that, and they pretty much force you out of there, man. So, like, I was explaining to him, like, man, you can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, man. You need support from the neighborhood. I mean, you got all of these guys, you know, they're hanging around and dudes is making money. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep it alive, man. Keep it open. Yeah. You know, they built that fence around there for a reason, man. It's more than what it seems, man. They don't want us in there.
I know. They did it right at the beginning,
right before the summer.
That's
what that was about.
And they're not gonna do that.
Like, you guys ain't gonna do what y'all did last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna be in here.
They said they're not even gonna open. But it's gonna be finished by 2020.
Yeah. You can't have this conversation with pretty much anybody on the block, right? And they'll have the same answers and the same everything, but that doesn't stop them from doing it. It's like they know better. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But they're like, I'm speaking for myself too. It's like I know better. It's like I know better. But, you know, back in the days, it's like as soon as I got, you know what I mean, as soon as I seen some money, first thing I did was go to college. Because I'm not even thinking about, you know, I'm thinking about how I look out here. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't wait till I roll up on these guys. And, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's all about the glory.
And the only thing you really get out of it is you get a bunch of hate. You get a bunch of fake friends. You know what I'm saying? You get people, you know, that think you got it, and you got people scheming on you, and all. It's like nothing really good comes out of that. Nothing. Man. You know what I'm saying?
We see that happen plenty of times, but once when the money is gone, everybody that was there on the coattail, they pretty much out of it.
It's crabs in the barrel, man. You know, I see my situation now. You know, since I stopped dealing with the streets and all that.
Yeah.
You know, like people that were my friends, supposed to be my friends.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hearing all of these things, like, because I don't come around, you know, and like people are like, oh, you know, fuck Maine, and Maine, you know, he don't fuck with us no more. And, I mean, come on, brother. I just decided to grow up. If you make a choice to change your life, you have to change your location as well. You have to change things, man. You have to change everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna touch with that too, though. Like you got to, they said people got to change people,
places,
and things.
Absolutely.
You got to change that. There's no disrespect to.
It's no disrespect
to nobody, because like we just saying, guys, on our heart. If I see somebody that I know and go with, I'm always adopted. If I can, I mean, but money, job, anything, any information that I have, I would pass that on.
Because that's what we're supposed to do.
We're supposed to do that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all come from the same humble beginnings, man. All of us.
Exactly.
You know, we all grew up together, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I should be able to depend on you. You should be able to depend on me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
That's real. That's, you know,
if all of us are getting money, man, we unstoppable. We fall off. You got, like, say, raises, man. Like, you was, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I remember my man told me something that always stuck with me. He said that you become many people as you're coming up until you finally settle down to who you really are.
Wow.
Because you're trying all these different hats on as you're coming up, and you're like, okay, maybe you understand what I'm saying? Like, sooner or later in your life, like when you get older, like you you really settle into this one person, and that's the person that you've been all the time. But you didn't really know that was you. And then you just become that person, and that's who I am now. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. That's why I feel who I am now. Because I see things more clearer. You know what I'm saying?
You see things clearer, yeah.
I see things more clearer, and my perspective on things is different from others now. I'm like,
when you trying all these other hats on, they just don't feel right. You know, you live in it, but it's like it just doesn't. You feel empty inside while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't realize that that this is not you, but you're trying to make it you. And that leads to you being stressed out all the time because you're not happy with yourself. You don't like what you see in the mirror because that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you feel like you're not giving yourself a chance.
Right.
Other than that, I was mostly mad with myself.
It's stress, man. It's like we become depressed deep down without even realizing that we're depressed. We're wondering why we're acting out, and we look for any reason to do for you to spaz out. Any reason, it don't matter.
Yeah. Take the egg out on something.
I mean, just look at your average guy standing on the corner. Just look at his face.
Yeah.
Just look at his face. Like if you look at his face, like he looks angry.
He's pissed off.
He's pissed. You understand what I'm saying? He's pissed because he's out there, and he has to be out there when there's so much other shit going on in the world. Yeah. But you're standing on this fucking corner right here, doing absolutely nothing.
It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet.
And you see the world going by, like people flying by, and they're going places and doing things, and you're just standing there, man.
And that's where I'm at with it now, man.
Yeah.
Like I know, like I always see you. I thought that was your thing on the gram. You be traveling, you be in the pool, you working out.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. And that's the next phase of my life. Now,
I just decided to have a life, man. It's like I put a lot of different bullshit down. I forgave a lot of shit. I just pretty much released everything. Yeah. Anybody that ever, violated me or crossed me, whatever situation was, fuck them all, man. I still greet them, with smile and joke and all of that because I had to let it go. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. That go, man.
The one thing about the past is that it happened. It's over.
You can't change it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's done, man. What the fuck? You 5 years down the line, you still think about some shit from 5 years ago?
Yeah, but bird and shit on your wedding outfit, nigga, they have it.
And the hood, even if the hood is still talking about it, it's still something. It's done. What you want me to do? I can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? I made a mistake, or whatever the situation was. It's like, what can I do? I can't go back and switch it up. I can't do nothing. Only thing I can do is just keep moving forward, man. And I'm gonna let y'all keep talking about that bullshit while I'm over here doing and living my life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's how it got to be.
That's how it is.
Like that. It's like we're extremely lucky because we're still here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people, man, that's like niggas that's up north and they ain't never coming home, man. Look at the homie that got knocked recently. You know what I'm talking about? Man, that boy faces some time right now, man. You know what I'm saying? If he don't get around that completely, man, he got some issues. He's jammed.
Even with like you look at, I say Jay for example. You gotta ask yourself, what's your plan though? The person out here doing this, it should always be a plan.
Yeah.
If I say I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna do this, and I'm in a position to get the money. What's my goal? What's my plan?
Right. What are you gonna do with
when
the
I'm
money?
Gonna stop? We all know that this don't last forever.
Right.
I don't know nobody that's out here doing it.
Right.
But back then,
it's stupid. Like for you to still be doing it and you got it, like you done already, like you set a quota and you done went past the quota. You done went past the quota and then some, and and it's like you're still out here gambling. You know what I'm saying? You're still out here taking chances. It's idiotic, man. It's stupid. I mean, just look how Big was doing it. On some of his first records, he was already shouting Junior Mafia. I remember. C's was telling us he didn't even tell them yet. They didn't even know that they were Junior Mafia.
Yeah.
They said they asked him one day, like, yo, why you always saying Jit? You always shout Jit. He's like, nigga, that's y'all. Yeah. Like he already had, you know what I mean? He had a plan, man.
You ain't lying about
he knew exactly what he was going to do coming into the when he did the joint with Supercat. He already had the vision. He already knew what he was going to do, man.
He was thinking for the team.
A lot of thinking, and them dudes didn't even know what the hell was about to happen. And he like, yo, don't even worry about it. He know it's gonna need a no basis, bro. But believe me, I'm working.
I said that in the morning.
It was like that. Like you said, none of us really knew what was going on.
He had to tell her, like, yo, that's y'all, man.
Wow.
Next thing you know, fast forward, they shooting videos and they, you know what I'm saying? They traveling all over the world, everything, man, everything. And he already knew that it was gonna go down like that, man. He was a visionary, man. You know, real special dude, man.